This is Running Shoes Guru. My name's Brandon, and this is the full review of the Puma Deviate Nitro 2. The original version of this shoe, the Deviate Nitro, was one of the big surprises for me last year. I really enjoyed how propulsive but forgiving its carbon composite plate was, and its supercritical midsole felt really lively and energetic at the same time. However, there was one big flaw that prevented me from recommending it to runners. It had a really intrusive hard heel tab which dug into my Achilles, and it even caused blisters on long runs. This year's Deviate Nitro 2 has received substantial upgrades. It now has Nitro Elite foam, which is the same foam that they use in Puma's flagship racer, the Deviate Elite. It also has a new upper and outsole. It weighs 260 grams or 9.2 ounces. And this is a slight increase over version 1, which came in at 9.1 ounces or 257 grams. This shoe has a 6mm drop and costs $160 US. My first run was a 17-kilometer easy run at about 5:37 minutes per kilometer pace. And the most noticeable thing was the redesigned heel tab, which felt really comfortable and caused me no issues. The ride felt slightly softer than the original version, but still not as soft as the Deviate Nitro Elite. The plate inside was about the same rigidity as the first version, and it was flexible enough to make slow paces feel comfortable. I was wearing thick socks on that first run, and something that I noticed was that the toe box felt really snug and constricting. And this was because the toe box ceiling is so low. I had to stop a couple times to try to loosen the laces at the bottom of the lacing area, but it still didn't help much. It had just rained and the grounds were still wet. However, the outsole grip was spectacular. In my opinion, the Deviate Nitro 2 has the perfect balance when it comes to cushioning softness. You've got two supercritical foams in its midsole, and they provide a really energetic and engaging experience which makes you look forward to running in it. It feels bouncy at easy paces and really snappy at fast paces. In the heel you have Nitro foam, which is a firmer nitrogen infused EVA, and then in the midfoot and forefoot you have Nitro Elite foam, which is a nitrogen infused PEBA. And this setup allows for really natural, efficient forward rolling transitions as you move from your heel to the midfoot and the forefoot. When it comes to versatility, the Deviate Nitro 2 is king, and you can use it for anything. I found it soft and stable enough for easy paces, and I also found it zippy enough for uptempo runs. It would also make an excellent marathon racer because of its high level of cushioning and its propulsive carbon composite plate. The longest run I did in it was 30 kilometers, and it felt really comfortable throughout the run. My favorite component of the Deviate Nitro 2 is the outsole, and it's the best outsole I've tested all year. It's got these new water droplet shaped lugs in the forefoot, which you can hear and feel grip onto surfaces like claws. There is some exposed foam on the midfoot and the rear foot, but durability is still great, and there's very little wear showing after 80 kilometers. The most important change to the upper is that the heel tab and the collar are now padded for extra comfort. So the heel tab no longer digs into your Achilles and there's no irritation whatsoever. The mesh is lighter and thinner than version 1, so breathability is better and it also conforms to your feet better. The flat tongue is gusseted so it doesn't slide around during runs, and it's also lightly padded to protect the top of your foot from lacing pressure. There are reflective panels on the back of the heels for low light visibility. The fit is true to size, but it's got a really narrow forefoot and toe box with a low toe box ceiling. So you have to wear it with thin socks or it'll be too snug and uncomfortable in the forefoot. It's definitely not a shoe suited to wide-footed runners. The Deviate Nitro 2 is a superb update. Puma has fixed the heel tab issue. They've made it softer and more comfortable. It's also the same price as last year, which makes it $10 cheaper than the Endorphin Speed 3, which is arguably the leader in this category. The Deviate Nitro 2 is a really versatile trainer which can double up as a racer. Its carbon composite plate has enough flex to make easy runs comfortable, and it's also stiff enough to provide a punch during tempo runs. I use my pair for moderately paced steady runs as well as long runs, and it'll definitely stay in my rotation. What I enjoy most about the Deviate Nitro 2 is how well-rounded it is. It's stable, it's durable, it's cushioned, it's lively, and it's also one of the best looking running shoes I've run in. If you're a fan of the Deviate Nitro and you plan on buying this new version, let us know down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and please remember to like the video and subscribe to Running Shoes Guru.